Uh, Good morning, good people. Happy Thursday. Thus saith the Lord Thursday. Remember, bottom to the top. Bottom to the top. This has been a emotionally trying morning, the same as it was an emotional trying evening um, last night. But let's get right into the verse. Memory reflection verse of the day is Luke 6:36. Be therefore merciful as your Father also is merciful. Be therefore merciful as your Father also is merciful. To be honest with you, it's a hard, hard verse for me today to go over. Let's go into the verse. Be therefore merciful as your Father also is merciful. So, what this is telling you is to have this particular characteristic of God that God has, and that you're supposed to display and employ and enact the same principle in your day-to-day life, right? And mercy, it's telling us to be merciful, be full of mercy, as our Father also is full of mercy. And what is mercy again? Mercy is the compassionate uh, drive that leads to helping someone who is helpless. It's something that you can't earn. It's something that you don't deserve. It's something that you can't work for. It's not it's not something that's based upon the receiver of the mercy. It's not based upon their merits. It's based upon the merits of the person giving the mercy, right? So God is a righteous God. And so in order for us to be righteous as God is righteous, or to seek that righteousness, we also have to be merciful. We also have to be full of mercy. And again, mercy is that compassionate will to help those who don't otherwise deserve it, haven't earned it, and there's nothing about them that says that they should have it, right? That's what mercy is. That's what God shows us all on a daily basis. None of us deserve to wake up, right? None of us deserve to have our health, mental, physical, spiritual, whatsoever. None of us. Not if you believe the Bible. Not if you believe the Bible. You don't deserve to have that. It is what it is. God gives you his mercy as a gift of love from him to you that you did nothing to earn, nothing to deserve. It's because that's who God is. And we're supposed to be the same, or at least seek that similarity in our lives, because we're called to be like the Father. And the reason why this is a hard verse for me today is because, once again, police have gotten away with killing an unarmed black person, this time a sleeping black person, in their own home, in her own home, Breonna Taylor. The charges that they brought against these police officers, against this police officer, had nothing to do with Breonna Taylor being shot and killed in her home while she was sleeping. It had everything to do with the bullets that missed. But yet God is saying that there's some mercy that I need to be showing that cop. I need to be showing those cops. I need to be showing the system. This is a hard one for me. It's a hard one for me, especially with me growing up as having considered myself the enforcer of the golden rule, which says treat others how you want to be treated. Okay, this is how you treating us. This must be how you want to be treated. That has been my philosophy that had been my philosophy for so long, and I'm trying to break it. I'm trying to break it because the Bible tells me I'm supposed to. Because the Bible tells me I'm supposed to. And the truth of the matter is, when you treat others according to the way they treat you, you become the evil and the wrong that you see in them. And that's one of the only things that, knowing that I can either be like them or I can continue striving to be like God. But being like them is so much easier because I'm so much closer to that than I am to God. So much closer to being like God. But I gotta also remember in there that God is merciful to me. I don't deserve to be here right now. And I never sound cliche and everything like that, but I put myself in situations that I was supposed to die. I put myself in situations in which I was supposed to be in prison for a long time. But I'm free-ish. I'm really trying to attain to that, to realize that freedom, that if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed. But it don't feel free here. It really don't feel free here. And I'm called to be merciful to those who are so consistently, relentlessly, and severely merciless to us. Just because of the color of our skin. That's it. They don't recognize the difference between black skin and a threat to their own lives or a threat to their own safety. They don't recognize the difference between black civilians and black criminals. They don't even recognize the difference between wallets, cell phones, toys, and guns. So they say. At least not when it's in our hands, they don't. But God told me I'm supposed to be merciful. Merciful as He is merciful. That's a hard one to swallow. I don't mean it ain't what we supposed to do, but it just means that some medicine is the most bitter. Some medicine that gets you healthy or fights off the illness or keeps the illness away can be the nastiest medicine. I'll be the first to say it tastes good when I'm being shown the mercy, but having to show mercy in times like this, it's not the easiest. But at the end of the day, good and evil are choices. And we'll either choose to be evil to the ones that are evil to us, or we'll choose to be good to those who are evil to us, to love our enemies, to pray for those who despitefully use us. And I'll never say it'll be easy, but that's what we're called to do. So that's what I'm going to keep striving to do. Pray the same for you. So as always, be good, stay out of trouble, stay out the way of that Rona. Take Jesus whichever way you go. May God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And may God's will be done in you and me. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor.